This is called Dan TDM and Jacksepticeye just destroyed Mr. Beast. Sick, okay?
Oh boy, if you thought things couldn't get any worse, well, they just did.
Easy.
In case you don't know what's happening, Mr. Beast, KSI, and Logan Paul recently
Right, I don't know what to say on this. You know what I mean? Like this is so like I don't know.
launched another crappy product called Lunchly, a more cancerous version of Lunchables. This has made OG YouTubers like Dan TDM, Jacksepticeye, and iBallistic Squid pretty mad because
Shit,
it's
I forgot about Iblistic Squid. Oh shit.
blatantly exploiting kids. I have huge respect for these YouTubers. I grew up watching them, and I bet most of you did too. If they've had enough and are starting to speak out against Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI, then these guys are probably crossing the line here. I mean, what happened to the good old days when the worst thing you did was sell shitty merch made by kids in China? Now you trying to poison kids? Then who's gonna work at the factories, man? What do you
True
make
that,
money
true
at?
that.
These guys are already billionaires and still hungry for more money, even at the cost of their fan base's health. They're targeting little kids, though to be fair, Chris Tyson did that too. But,
Disgusting.
not that type of targeting. After all, he's part of Mr. Beast's crew. You know what I mean, right?
Whoa, calm down, Jamal.
I got it. These side memes.
Don't
Okay.
cross the line.
After Dan called them out, telling them to
Oh
stop.
wait, shit. Shit. Bro, okay. Can't not say anything anymore. Selling stuff just for the sake of making money. Selling crap to kid. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? W Dan. Dead set.
Selling crap and do better. It made Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI, the three biggest crybabies, very angry. Let's start with the biggest child exploiter, the lottery man himself, Mr. Krabs' cousin, Mr. Beast. He tweeted, Lunchables sells hundreds of millions of units and countless people eat it. Our goal is to give people a better for you alternative. Wait, let me stop you right there, Mr. Casino Man. Isn't this the same guy who literally said in the past that he wants to help people and create healthy products? Instead of selling junk like everyone else. And what does he do? He starts a burger chain, makes a chocolate bar, which at first he claimed had less sugar than Hershey's, then secretly changed the recipe to make it worse than Hershey's, worse than a can of Coke. My question to Mr. I Don't Fake My
Shit.
Videos is, how are you this shameless? You just got caught in 4K
Wait, hang on. Did you
changing
see that?
my
Hang on.
videos is, how are you this shameless? You just got caught in
Shit's edited.
4K changing the recipe of one of your products to make it worse, after advertising it as a healthier option. How are you still saying you're giving a better alternative? It's funny how they're comparing it to Lunchables, acting like they're doing us a favor by saying, don't eat that crap, eat our crap instead. Oh wait, that sounded a bit wrong, but you get the point. Jokes aside, this man goes on to say, our turkey meal, for example, has 80 fewer calories, 60% less sugar, more electrolytes, we use real cheese, they use cheese product. They can't
When
even
you look
call
at
it
it this
cheese,
way,
higher quality meat,
understand where this
etc.
like coming from.
Once again, he's throwing around buzzwords like more electrolytes to fool people. There are already hundreds of videos on YouTube debunking this, showing how it actually lacks the more necessary electrolytes. This man really thinks he can throw any garbage product at us, and we'll just praise him for it. Let's take a look at some of the comments. Mr. Beast, you should feed children toxic waste and give me $10,000. I mean, he basically
Bro,
is. If you
it's
release this
that.
product, I will kill myself. 46K likes. Damn, that's a lot of people angry at Mr. Lunchley over here. Agree that this is slightly less unhealthy,
This is
but it's like selling organic cigarettes to smokers and calling it a positive impact. Yeah, exactly. Finally, people are opening their eyes to how these three goblins from Clash of Clans are
Oh, what
just
the
here to exploit
fuck?
us. Mr. Breast, give me $1 million. Damn, this guy is really down bad. Jacksepticeye also weighed in, and I called it in my last video. But before we get to that, let's see how YouTube's biggest crybaby, KSI, is doing. By the looks of it, I
Why
don't think
are
he's doing too
what?
well. Sir Theodore III replied to Dan's tweet with images of old Dan TDM toys saying, looks like crap to me. Oh boy, where do I start? Mr. Fatneek over here
Oh
is
no.
comparing a combo meal of a drink that falsely advertises its ability to hydrate and highly processed snacks to a toy for kids to play with. KSI even had a U2's toy back in the day. He's just reaching at this point and making a clown out of himself. Like, how are you going to criticize someone for selling a toy when, in fact, you did the same thing? And how is a toy comparable to selling an
So
absolute
if
garbage alternative
so there's a
to
huge
Lunchables
beef
for
happening right
kids?
now.
A toy might not give you health problems, but a crappy, highly processed product like Lunchly definitely will. Also, shout out to Community Notes for exposing even more. Not only has KSI worked with them before, but the CEO of U2's, Austin Long, got his start by managing the Sidemen and was an executive producer on their YouTube Red show. Well, that's embarrassing. And if you thought would stop here and not embarrass himself further, you're very wrong. In his next tweet, he said, Dan was sponsored, then promoted, and made a whole video on Munchpack, a monthly sub box full of food and candy, to his Minecraft audience full of kids. Now what? I don't even have to say anything about this because iBallistic Squid's reply was enough to shut down his tweet. He said, it's a one-off sponsored video, plus he isn't claiming candy is healthy in the video. You guys own the company and are actively claiming it's a healthy lunch alternative. That's where the problems are.
W Squid.
As I said earlier, Mr. Megamind over here is really reaching. The video he's talking about is over 9 years old and was uploaded on Dan's third channel. Plus, Dan didn't create or have any stakes in Munchpack. This comment
Someone
from
said we're gonna
Number
turn
5
it into
sums it all up.
avocado.
Insane levels of reaching
God.
to sell slop to kids. Yeah, exactly. To be honest, KSI has a habit of reaching, just like how he reaches for his opponents to hug them for the entire fight.
Easy. Easy. Look this shit. What the fuck?
JJ beefing with Dan TDM, me. Anyways, let's talk about Mr. Logan Paul. I gotta hand it to Mr. I Scam Kids. At least he's not hiding anything. In his tweet reply to Dan, he said, I'll tell you what happened to YouTubers. We spent our lives creating content and building our brands. Now we want to build businesses. So he's basically saying, I built a fan base, it's my effort.
Do whatever you want. Build businesses and shit like that. Like, good on you, but
So now let me scam them peacefully.
I don't know.
It
I don't
couldn't
know.
be
I don't even know
more
where to go
obvious
on
than
it.
that. It's so obvious
fucked.
that it's hilarious. We want to build businesses. Let's take a look at what kind of businesses you're building, Logan. Prime? A trashy hydration drink that's being sued by 3 different organizations.
I didn't know they're being sued. Bro, I actually like Prime.
Or his Prime energy drink company. Dramatically declining sales are only the tip of the
Who's
iceberg
this guy?
that have caused him to be sued by not just the U.S. Olympic Committee, but also the manufacturer of the drink. But Prime has yet to respond to the lawsuit, possibly because it's busy fighting another major lawsuit, which is about the lack of success of Prime. It's really getting whipsawed here.
Oh, you mean CryptoZoo? Yeah, that's a great business if you consider scamming your audience as a business model. And now we've got Lunchly, another Logan Paul masterpiece. First, you tried to scam your audience with CryptoZoo, then you tried to sell them a crappy sports drink, and now you're trying to sell them a Lunchables knockoff. And these aren't even all of them. I could give more examples, but this video's already long enough. And yeah, build your businesses, no one's stopping you, but not at the expense of your fanbase's health. You might be wondering what else Mr. Businessman is up to. Not much, really. He's also beefing with Community Notes. Beefing with Community Notes is crazy. Anyways, let's talk about Jacksepticeye. He tweeted, you mess with Dan TDM, you mess with YouTube. And he's absolutely right. People can ignore a lot,
Hey,
but
don't
if
be
you mess with
Jacksepticeye.
OG wholesome YouTubers, you're not getting saved. That's it for me on this one. If these money-hungry goblins try to pull something else...
Is he? I don't know. There's a huge beef happening right now, right? Bro, that is crazy.